So I know that there are people that probably still missed out, and for that, I think that that sucks. However, I do think that this was a much better release, and this is, in my opinion at least, a very good sign. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. I just got to say that this release, while not perfect, was way better than the past releases, and I hope that that's a continuing trend moving forward. These bad boys right here are obviously the Nike Kobe 8 Protros in the TB or Team Bank colorway. So if you've never known what TB stands for, when you see it after shoes that are done up in simple colorways like these and stuff like this is a good example too. This is Sabrina 1 TB, known as Team Bank, and that just basically means that these sneakers are made for teams. That doesn't mean that if you're not on a team that you can't buy them. I'm clearly not on a team, and I bought these over at Dick's Sporting Goods. Coincidentally enough, these too. But that's basically where it is. Team Bank colorways used to be pretty much or primarily exclusive to East Bay catalogs, because that's where you would get the jerseys and things like that. But obviously times have changed. East Bay is no more. And then it slowly shifted over to Champ Sports, and that didn't last long either. And now we've got stuff like this almost exclusively over at Dick's Sporting Goods, as well as directly through like Nike.com. Now, before we deep dive into the footwear, as well as my experience grabbing them, we do have a quick word from today's sponsor, Sole Premise. Sole Premise offers a great variety of travel bags that are designed and built with sneakerheads in mind. The carry-on travel backpacks can fit up to 5 pairs of shoes, or if you're a light packer, 1 pair of shoes, since you're already wearing one while you're traveling, which leaves you with a ton of space for all of your other belongings. And yes, these bags are TSA approved. They fit in the overhead compartment. I've tried this many times and it works successfully. The travel day packs fit up to 2 pairs of sneakers. They even have toiletry bags, crossbody bags, and my personal favorite, the sports bag. I use that every day when I go to the gym. It fits my backup pair, my testing pair, and then another testing pair, along with all of my other stuff, gum, water bottles, change of clothes, sometimes my camera. You never know what might be in that thing. It's like Mary Poppins bag. It's amazing. You can use our promo code that you see on the screen right now to save yourself up to 40% on your purchase with the link down below in our description box. You're welcome in advance. As you can see, I was able to grab 2 out of the, how many were there? There were 2, 3, 4, 5 colorways, right? So there was a red one, which looked awesome. There was an all navy pair, this gray pair, this Lakers kind of home looking colorway, as well as a Lakers away looking colorway. The 2 that I was primarily after were these and the other Lakers pair, the black pair. However, I was out of town. I know, doesn't that suck? Like, I totally forgot that they were actually releasing, and then I get an email the day before we leave town, and I was like,
that's okay. I love Tahoe.
yeah, she gave 0 fucks about the whole thing, and it was pretty typical. So anyways, we get back on Sunday. These released on Friday, I believe. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm talking about like Sunday mid-afternoon. And then I get hit up by a friend of mine, and he was like, hey, and he sends me literally links to these and the black pair for Dick's Sporting Goods. Because Foot Locker, even though they show that there's like a couple of sizes left, you try to add them on cart and it's like, sorry, there's an error. It's like, please get your shit together.
Please! God damn it!
But anyways, I click on the link and it shows that there are sizes available. I start like trying to add to cart, and it's almost the same situation as the Foot Locker one where I'm trying to click on things and it's not letting me add to cart, and I was just like, whatever, bro, it is what it is. And then for whatever reason, I look a little further down the page and it says, oh, these are available, and it was these specifically, this gray pair, over in store in your local area. And I was like, no, really? So I made my way over there. Turns out they had both of these pairs, and I was like, yeah, dude, I will take both of them. So that was awesome. Am I saying that the release was easy for everybody? Obviously not. If you have no Dick's Sporting Goods and you have no Foot Lockers near you or no Nike stores near you, you're pretty much, you know, secluded or reduced to online shopping only. And most of us know online shopping at this point, when it comes to stuff like this, like high heat, even though this is a team shoe, so it's not really high heat, you're pretty much out of luck, man. Like, you're going up against however many thousands of people, plus if they have bots. So yeah, I think that what Nike's doing is better. So these were clearly available. Clearly not available everywhere and abundantly so that they're sitting on shelves and collecting dust. No, but way more available than any of the past releases, at least so far. And so for that, you got to give them credit, man. They stocked Foot Locker shelves, they stocked their own store shelves, and then they stocked the Dick's Sporting Goods shelves along with all of the online allocation. Like, good job. I think that that's awesome. High fives all around. As far as the shoes are concerned themselves, it's basically a Kobe 8 Protro, and it's kind of like half and half as far as the Protro version, more specifically the Halo version, the Venice Beach, and then there's the other ones that like Eric has a pair with the numbers written all over them and the GGs and all of that stuff. So the outsoles are exactly the same. You've got herringbone there, you've got the snake scales. Yes, it's different than the originals, but overall performance almost the same. As far as the traction specifically, like the traction on these guys is fucking money. Now the midsoles react. I still think that it feels better in the Kobe 9 Protros over the Kobe 8s, but with some break-in time, I'm sure that they'll feel okay. The shoe still feels a little clunky to me in comparison to the originals, and I still think that it's the foot frame or whatever, the cup sole basically. I do not think that it's the React's fault, because again, the React in the Kobe 9 Protro was awesome. The React in these, I just feel like it can't do anything. You know what I mean? It's like fully caged in this firmer EVA shell. And I think that that's the main difference between this and the original, that the original EVA shell was just super lightweight and it allowed everything to move and flex better than this one. But again, EVA shell, React cushioning, carbon fiber shank plate, it's all still there. It's all still awesome. The engineered mesh upper is very plain on these. This is one of the things that I think is really cool because you can really see the details within the mesh structure. Something that you can't see when you're looking at one like this. Like this got print all over it. You don't know what the f is going on here. But when you look at one of these ones, or say the gray pair specifically, like you can really see like where the engineered mesh is tighter, where it's more open and breathable. It's really cool, man. I like this. It also allows you to see the little Easter egg that has always been there, by the way, even on the originals, right at the base of the laces where it says KB24. Ooh. Now, one of the things that is different than the previous Protros, specifically the Venice Beaches, is that these are made more like the Protros, so like the GGs and the Halos, where they have the stitched on swoosh, both the medial and lateral side. And they also have the newer tongue, so I think that that's really cool. They don't have this little original like fused tongue, which I'm not a huge fan of. That is on the Venice Beaches, so like the Protros have been a little bit interesting. As far as the rollouts go, it feels like the original colorways are made like the original, so more like a retro, whereas new colorways like this and like this are made more like the Protro should be, where they're a little bit different, a little bit upgraded. But one of the things that they did keep the same as the original releases is actually the eye stay area. So if you're looking at the Halo colorway, the eye stays are stitched and everything like that for reinforcement, whereas these two colorways, as well as the rest that are in the batch of the Team Bank colors, they do have the TPU like heat welded plastic. Do I think that one is better than the other? No, it's gonna be fine, trust me.
Oh hey, Vegeta.
What?
Nice shirt.
Pre-orders start next week, September 16th to be exact. They will end that following Friday, which I believe is the 20th, if I am remembering correctly. But yeah, this guy right here is going to be available, as well as our second design. It's our Since 1993 with correct spelling this time. Samples are awesome. It lets you see all the fuck-ups.
Oops, sorry.
Now, as far as sizing is concerned, they do fit true to size. However, they're very tight, very narrow. If you're a regular or narrow footer, just break them in, like let them do their thing. If you're a wide footer, you can do one of two things. You can go up half a size and hopefully they still work for you, or you can pass on them altogether because they're tight, bro. Like this is just a snug ass shoe. But with all that being said, do we happen to have time for a question of the day?
Who's the bigger a-hole? The person that pushes a cart really slowly down a narrow aisle in the store, or the person that takes forever at self-checkout with a relatively small amount of items?
Neither.
Are you voting for the guy who won't put his cart back?
Yes. Or the guy that has the cold item and he leaves it right at the checkout and you're like, dude, that's chicken. What are you doing? Or if you're that dude that like leaves the cart somewhere, that asshat that ran their cart into my fucking car. But yeah, that's fucked up, dude. Not only do you have like zero respect for the store and its employees, but anybody else around. It's got wheels, just push it back. So yeah, I don't think that those people are a problem whatsoever. What if they're injured? That's been me. What if they're old? That is me. What if they can't find what they're looking for? Also me. Leave them alone, man. They're in their own little bubble. Just go around them or say, excuse me, please. So with all that being said, sound off below and let us know what type of shopper is the biggest pain in your rear end. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting, liking, watching, leaving comments, hitting the subscribe button if you haven't already, supporting the shirts, whatever it is that you're doing to, keep us going. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I will catch you guys in the next one. So until then, y'all have a good one.